Hey there, Alan here from RVAcrossAmerica.net, and this post can be found in its complete form at RVAcrossAmerica.net/Hitch, Hitch. Reason I'm calling it Hitch is because it ties in with that thing back there. That's my new 2022 Ford F-350 truck. And the first thing I did after picking it up from the dealer, and I'll have a whole story for you about the dealer and about Ford and about buying trucks with some advice in general on how to do that in a post coming up. But the first thing I did was I drove back here to Vernal. I'm here in the center of town. It's the Fossil Valley RV Park. And I had already checked in with a local store called Esquire RV and made a decision. I made a decision that I was not going to transfer my old Hitch, which was already over 10 years old, had been in 2 trucks, into this one. I was going to get a new hitch, and in getting a new hitch there was some work that had to be done. There's a whole story behind it. I had a turnover ball installed, I had a rhino lining sprayed, and the hitch installed, the WCompanion. And I elected to use a local dealer here called Esquire RV as the folks that were going to handle my new nearly $80,000 investment, and entrust it to 2 20-somethings who, in getting to meet them and prior to that meeting the owners of the company, Kylie and Brant, I had the faith that they were going to do the job well, they were going to do the job effectively, and that's exactly what happened. So my focus in this post is really twofold. One, to dissect the process of getting a hitch installed into the bed of your truck if you're getting a fifth wheel, and what goes into that, and what kind of advanced decisions need to be made if you're ordering a truck. And I may not head in the direction that you're expecting, so you got to take a look at the post, RVAcrossAmerica.net/Hitch. You're going to see some further video in here showing some of the work that Justin and Logan, the 2 techs that were assigned to my truck, did. I was very impressed with Justin and Logan, very impressed with Kylie and Brant and the shop that they run, because they run a first-class operation. And I don't mind saying they're in Vernal, Utah. They're about 3 hours east of the Salt Lake Valley, and probably about 6 hours, maybe a little more, west of Denver. But having been in the RV industry and having worked for RV dealers and seen how RV dealers operate, when you find a good one, they're worth traveling for. Especially these guys in the service department. They're really, really good. So you're going to see the process dissected, so it's not, if you will, in my terms, I'm a science teacher, a black box. You'll understand what goes into getting a turnover ball and getting the rhino lining done and getting the hitch installed. You'll see all that, but you're also going to understand a bit more in the post of why I selected these guys, because again, being in the industry, I know what to look for. So without any further delay, again, the post is at RVAcrossAmerica.net/Hitch. You're going to see some footage showing the process that they went through. There's also a slideshow on the post and a number of other photos and just a whole bunch of content that's hopefully worthwhile. All right, you have a great morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're seeing this. Keep watching. Thank you. So here we go. Justin and Logan are working on my truck. They're beginning by drilling in a pre-made indentation by Ford to locate the rough spot. They did measure to get the exact spot to cut the hole for the turnover ball, and now Logan is cutting the hole for the 7-pin plug. So both of those had to be cut. Then we proceed further into the work. They sand down the bed in prepping it for spray. They detail all around. You can see Logan off on the side there detailing the bed so that what needs to be sprayed gets sprayed and what needs not to be sprayed doesn't. Now you got the fellas moving the companion base, and again, all of this in great detail is at rvacrossamerica.net/hitch. So you're seeing some, brief encapsulations, but there's a lot more in the post. They're moving the base of the Companion into the bed of the truck. It can be removed. The turnover ball has been, of course, pulled out. It drops right in that hole. There's a lever on the driver's side latch by the rear axle that you can release it. And we're off and running. Much more at rvacrossamerica.net/hitch.